channel. So I filmed this because in my last video, which was the 20 facts about me, I had this look going on and I really liked it and I wanted to do a tutorial. And of course, once again, I used my holy grail, the MannymuaxMakeupgeek palette. Let me just talk about this for like 2 seconds here. So this palette is so universal and just you can do so many things with it, and it's great. And the thing is about this is that when I travel, I only go like to one place, and that's camp. But when I go there, I won't have to bring so many products and so much makeup because I'm a creature of habit and I bring everything I own. Just pointing that out there. I'm the diva of the camp. But this palette is just so diverse. You can do so many things with it, and I love it. So I created a wing with Insomnia, which is this color right here. This gorgeous shade. It will focus. It's stunning. So that's what I use today as far as other colors. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, bye. Okay, so first things first, I have a mirror. Let's just announce that I totally have a mirror. Good, I did something good for once. So first I'm going to start off. I'm using the MannymuaxMakeupgeek palette with MakeupGeek for the whole video because this palette, it's so universal. I feel you can do so many things with it. Like, let's just talk about it. So many things, which I love because now I only need one palette and I don't need to look like a makeup hoarder. Also look like a makeup hoarder, but not as much. Okay, so we're going to start off by taking, I've had this for a long time and I still don't know the colors. Good job. I'm going to start off by taking Sora on an E27 brush by Morphe and just hacking that up and dusting it off and putting that in my crease as a transition color and a little bit up. So next, taking a base shadow brush by Real Techniques. It looks like this. I love to use this for my crease and for blending because it's really fluffy and I feel like it distributes the shadows better instead of using it like as a base. Just my opinion. It's okay. I'm going to dip into Frappe, which is this color right here, and tap off the excess as per usual, and put that more on the outer corner of my crease and blend that up as well. I really want to leave the lid as clean as possible. Even though I will be putting like a cream color on top, I still want to have like a nice clean plate. It's not a plate, it's a lid. Okay. Going back in with the E27, I'm just going to lightly mix the two together just a little bit and tap it off and just blend everything together just so we have a more seamless crease. So next I'm going to be taking a brush it's from Morphe, the Rose Gold set. It's kind of like a fluffy brush, like a base brush, crease brush, whatever you want to use it for. And I'm going to be dipping into Amethyst. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Could be wrong, I don't know. And I'm going to be putting that on my brow bone just because I'm done with that portion of my eye, so it's okay. Also, I've been calling this shade Luna for the longest time. And yeah, I didn't realize that Luna is the foiled shadow, like the kind of champagne-y, pinky, rosy color. Yep, my bad. I'm sorry, Manny. Yeah. Can't even defend myself. I know a lot of people don't like shimmer on their brow bone, like as a highlight, but I do. It's just me personally. You can do a matte, you can do a shimmer, whatever. Okay, but next I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques. It's just like a brush. It's just a fluffy brush. I like to use this for my base shadow. And I'm going to be dipping into Beaches and Cream, which is this one right here, and putting that all over my whole lid just so we have a more clean lid that I can kind of clean up. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So next, this is totally optional. If you're neat with your makeup, that's great. But if you're not like me, then do this if you want to. You don't have to. It's just a suggestion and it works. So I'm going to be taking this Urban Decay brush from the Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to be taking this side right here, which is like a flat, just is really stiff brush. It's not that stiff, but it's stiff enough for packing. And I'm going to be dipping into Beaches and Cream on this brush because I'm a little bit messy when I apply my eyeshadow and I want a more clean cut. I don't want to cut crease, but I just want a clean line. You feel? Kind of. So I'm just going to take this and run it right over where I would put a cut crease, but just for cleaning up and being really gentle. You could even slightly look down if you want to make sure you're getting everything cleaned up to your liking, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And also while I'm at it, I might just like bring this out just a tad bit, just so I can kind of have a guideline for the wing I'm about to do. So I want to do two things first. So for the wing liner, I'm going to be using Insomnia, which is this gorgeous color right here. I accidentally, purposely, I really meant to do it. I got my brush wet and I dipped into it and I was like, wow, this is so pigmented. Now this shadow right here and this one right here are foiled shadows, so they are really extreme pigment, but I like a lot of pigment. So I'm just going to swatch it first. So I'm going to take an angled brush from Eco Tools and just dip into this right here. Not a lot. I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand and show you guys how pigmented this is. Now this is without my brush being wet. Okay, now I'm going to wet the brush and show you. And when I wet my brush, I use this. I mean, you can totally use this, but I use the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and I just found that it works for me. Maybe not for you, but it totally works for me. I'm just going to spray my brush a little bit. Not a lot. This is basically empty, but I just need to do. So this one right here is with the setting spray, and this one's out. Now, they both look very similar, I know. However, this one to me, the one that I applied with the wet brush, has more green and more shimmer in it to me. I feel like it brings out the shimmer more. I mean, it's still pigmented either way, but for my liking, I like to wet my brush. So now that my brush is wet and I've swatched it on my hand, I'm going to do the same thing on my eye as a wing liner. So I did my other wing off camera and I finished this one just because it was stressing me out thinking that there were people watching me do it, even though it was just a camera. I had to finish it off camera. But I'll zoom you guys in and we can see it. But before I do that, I'm just going to apply some mascara, and I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love this mascara so much. It makes me have really full, thick lashes. It can be clumpy though. If you don't like that, don't use this. Just toss it away. I just dropped it on my phone. You can totally clean up the wing with some concealer, or you can use tape to begin with, or just use a makeup wipe and just pull it back really straight and get like a sharp line and just, but you'd have to do that before your face, so that's okay. But I'm really happy with how the wing came out, so I won't be doing any of those things, and we're going to move on to the lower lash line while this mascara dries. However, it is really freaking hot, so it's probably already dry. Good. Since we have such a bold wing, I don't want to be too top heavy. I know we don't have a lot going on in the crease and everything, but I still want to have a lot of balance to this. So I'm going to be taking just like a flat brush from the Morphe Rose Gold set, and I'm going to be dipping into Sora and Frappe. I'm going to mix the two together and tap off the excess as per usual and put that on my lower lash line, and then we'll see where we go from there. So now we aren't so top heavy, and what that basically means is that if you have something real dramatic going on up here and you have nothing on your lower lash line, it's going to look really weird and it's going to look like you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I've done it, we've all done it, so it's just balancing everything out together. But moving on now from my little rant. On the same brush I used on my waterline, I'm going to dip into Insomnia, but not that much, just a little bit, like on the tip of it, just a little bit. And I'm going to go from my outer portion of my lower lash line and a little bit in, but not so much, just basically to connect the wing to my bottom lash line. You'll see. When I filmed my 20 Facts About Me, I had the same look on, except I didn't have full face, it was just powder foundation. But I did have some white, like on the inner corner, and then it kind of faded out into the dark, or vice versa. So I'm going to do that again because it's really pretty, and I do want to keep that up. All my brushes are now dark. I'm going to be taking a pointed pencil brush from the Rose Gold set by Morphe. And I'm going to be dipping into this shimmery white color, and I'm not saying the name because, what is it, Armetheus? I'm pretty sure, but I'm just ashamed that I kept calling it Luna, R.I.P. to me. I'm going to just, with this brush, apply it on the inner corner, right here, and then fade it out, keeping it really tight on my lash line, and then blending it into the brown. Okay, cool, so moving on to the waterline, I'm going to be taking a white liner and like a dark brown liner. And the white liner is from Stella. So with the white liner, I'm basically only putting that in on the inner corner in my waterline and blending that out. I'm kind of following the guideline of the bottom lash line with both colors. So I'm just going to pop this white. And just be careful not to pull too much on your, like right here. You don't want to have like saggy eyes really soon in your life. You don't need that. We don't need that. None of us need that. Anyways, stop rambling. Just do makeup. So just stop rambling and do your makeup, okay? So basically, in a nutshell, what the white liner does in your waterline is it opens up your eyes and it makes you seem more awake, and it just brightens up your face. Whereas a darker liner in your waterline will close up your eyes and make you look like you have a dark eye. I mean, it's really like common sense. Think about it. Who taught me this trick? I want to say it was Jaclyn Hill. I'm pretty sure it was her. It was probably her. She's the queen. But she said that, you know, when you wear white pants, they make your butt look bigger, and when you wear darker pants, they make your butt look smaller. So that's how I kind of learned from highlighting, contouring, and from white liners to dark liners, like in your waterline, just all that kind of stuff. And it really does make a difference, and it does make sense, and it's really accurate to jeans and butts. Now taking my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in the color Stag. This came with the Naked on the Run palette, so I don't know if this is like a limited edition color or what, but whatever, we're using this. You can just use a dark brown, it's not a big deal. But I'm going to be taking this. I should have probably sharpened it first. So while filming this, I got a text from one of my friends saying that I should do a tutorial on how to put lashes on, but I thought I might as well just incorporate it into a video, so hi, I love you very much. So taking my Morphe lashes, these are in the number 82. I really like Morphe lashes. They're really inexpensive and I love the quality of them. But anyways, enough about that. I'm going to grab a pair of tweezers. I just use cheap tweezers. It's not a big deal. They're just tweezers. And I'm going to be taking the lash and putting it on there. And then taking some Duo lash glue, which is kind of stuck. Ooh, that sound effect though. I'm going to be taking the lash glue and applying a thin layer to the lash itself, just so it has something to hold. I like this lash glue. It does smell, but it holds for me, which is good. Oh, and just a little side note and just, you know, common sense here. These lashes and lashes in general aren't always the shape of your eye, so you will need to shape them and cut them and kind of do all that magic just so you can have something that looks as natural as possible, but it still looks fake, if you get my drift. So I learned this trick from Crispy. So she holds her lash like this, kind of like this. Can you see that? Yeah, like that. And she applies them looking up. Now I used to apply my lashes and I would look down like this and then try to adjust it, and they always look a little off. They'd be lopsided and I didn't know why. Now realizing that, you know, you need to look up and have your eyes open so they can fit your eye, because they're for your top lashes. Do you get it? Yes. I'm going to take these lashes and open up my eye and look straight into the mirror and plop them on. Just like that. I know they're not even on right at all, but it's okay. We get the point. So now, since they're on, I'm just going to adjust them and make them fit my eye before the glue dries. Again, it's hot. Now this is just personally me, but I don't really care how my lashes look like my actual lashes. So I will take, this is a new mascara that I'm going to use for my bottom lash line, but we'll get there. I'm just going to take this and pointing the wand up, just push these all together, and it actually darkens up the lashes as well. Again, I said there is a good way to clean it. I could totally do a video on cleaning your lashes because I know it's not that fun, but I just keep doing this until I'm satisfied. Another trick with lashes to get them to have like a good eye shape is to take the lashes either before or after you cut them and just kind of make them do a cute little dance like this, and then they'll really get like a better eye shape for applying. So now that we are completely done with the eyes, I'm going to do my lips, and I'm not using any Jeffree products today, and I feel really weird about it, but it's okay because this goes better with the look. I'm going to be taking the Lolita II from Kat Von D, and then a Sephora. I've talked about these before. They're like a liquid lipstick and a gloss combined, but they don't really dry. Doesn't matter what it is. This is in the color Petal, and I'm going to put this one on and then this on top. Okay guys, so that was the final look. I'll do some glamour shots and show you guys the makeup up close. What is this accent? I don't really know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was really fun to film, and I'm happy I did this one first instead of the other one I had planned. I'll still do both, but this one was really enjoyable. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I love you guys, and yeah, bye! So next taking not an E27, I just used that. This is not even Morphe. As I will take this brush, just.
So, since I screwed up the name, and should I just edit that out? Probably.
I like the thickness and I like the length and
I do want to smoke out the bottom lash line just a little bit more, so I'm going to be taking a real I say it like this so much, oh my gosh.
Okay, so second, because first was the mirror. No. Yes? No. Yeah?
Focus, you little stupid, little beautiful person, you.
Okay, cool, so I'm not centered. Fantastic.
Alright guys, I don't like this angle. I don't like that one either.
I need to wash my hair. Oh my gosh.
But thank you so much for watching, and I will totally see you in the next video because this is my channel.
Now it's time to overpose for the thumbnail because, yes, gotta get some volume. No, I'm looking really flat. Come through. Okay, we're good.